Jamie on the mic, got the stats so tight. Jonathan's fire bringing heat tonight. Justin with the plays, got the game on lock. Jacob's got the style, we're ready to rock. Brothers united, talking all sports, living debating. We bring the reports from the field to the court. We call in the free four voice brothers in the pure comedy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 4J Show, where we are four brothers, four versus endless takes and just pure comedy. As you can see today, we are minus our regular host, Brother Jamie. He is currently on vacations, and we're wishing him good luck on his travels down to the beach this weekend. But today, I'll be your host, your fact man. I'm about to tell you a lot of business right here. You ain't got to go check it. You ain't got to go see if it's accurate, because I know it's a fact. So don't even worry about it. But we got a lot to react to, so get ready for it and let the other brothers introduce themselves.
What's up, guys? This is Jonathan. I'm glad to have y'all back with us another week, man. We have a lot to dive in this week, a lot to cover. So we're probably going to have to be in freaking pre-event so we can make sure we can get everything right now, because it's a wild week, man, in sports.
What's up, Jacob? Coming back at you with some more biased takes. And I have a lot of opinions on what's going on right now. Some may be correct, some may be incorrect, but just know that they're mine. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
We appreciate you
All
clarifying
right.
that they're going to be yours. But as we said, there's a lot to talk about this week. But the biggest one kind of hits a little bit home for all of us because we're all, as you know, Bama fans. Terrion Arnold. I believe we might have brought it up a little bit last week of kind of his situation that he's in. But if you don't know, basically they are allegedly, they're saying that he apparently kidnapped and robbed some people. However,
Wait, hold on. Say he orchestrated it.
yeah, they saying he orchestrated the whole event. But now it has come out because at first, this is why I always say headlines are so hurtful when it comes to somebody's image, because that's all people read. Because when it first came out, everybody thought he was actually involved. Like, he was on the FaceTime call. He was in the car. He went and showed up to the apartment. I think that's what we even said that we were reading from that story last week. That's what we were talking about. However, he went in front of the judge for a bond hearing. He did get a bond, great
$1
for
million
him.
bond.
$1 million bond, but he should have
$1 million
that, hopefully.
bond.
I have a question for that.
Yes.
So if you have $1 million bond, if I
Mhm.
get out and I started paying that bond,
Mhm.
but then the charges get dropped, do I get my money back?
I'm not exactly sure
So-
about that, because I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the actual bond, because you're paying for the bail's bondsman when it comes to the bond. But now, let's say it was like a bond surety or like a cash bond. I think cash bond you can't get out until you pay what they actually said your bond at. So I think with something like that, I think you actually do get it back if it's a cash bond.
What,
But
actually,
you're paying the bail's bondsman like 10%, so that's 100,000. So you paying that person.
yeah,
to do
that's
a
what I was
service
about to
for you.
say. You're definitely gonna pay that 10%. So that's what he's more than likely about to have to pay. He's gonna have to pay 10% of $1 million. And it also, which I bet he was very happy and going through the roof about, was that he also doesn't have to wear an ankle monitor. Now, he only can go from home to work, but he doesn't have to wear an ankle monitor to prove that he's only at home and work. I don't know really how you enforce that without it, but hey,
if he gets caught seeing outside anywhere else, but they're gonna have like paparazzi on him.
And I bet if he gets caught somewhere, they'll probably go back and say, "All right, now you gotta wear an ankle monitor to both." But
wait, so he has to be he's on home arrest. He said.
So from what I saw was that he gets to be only gets to go from home to work and work to home. Like, that's all he gets. But he doesn't have to have an ankle monitor. So what I'm thinking is more of like in a sense, I've seen it before. It's more like a trust thing. It's like, hey, you understand if we catch you anywhere from out here, it would change everything about your bond. Yes. All right. So you understand that. And so you're taking your responsibility to understand you only can go from point A to point B and from point B back to point A. Yes. So that's what I'm understanding. And then I bet if he gets caught outside of it, more than likely if he gets caught, probably even going to different states, that is probably where it'll get a little bit more of like, all right, now you gotta be on home arrest.
Yeah, because
But
these are felony charges. And he
yes,
shouldn't be. Well, I guess you have to ask. You have to reach out before you're supposed to, because
now
they
But
might say that
I've
he's a
seen,
flight risk because his money.
yes,
I've seen some clips already where like they have already stated that he had no like orchestrated anything
well,
I think that's
himself.
the reason why he's
Like
getting
his
his bond
friends
too.
went
I
out
believe.
and did that themselves, and he had no.
well, and this is where I was going into earlier, where I was saying like headlines can kill somebody, is because I watched the judges like where he deliberated why he made the decision of the bond and why he doesn't have to be on house arrest. Is he was like, from what even the prosecutors have shown, the only evidence they have is 2 defendants who are facing life in jail. That's the only thing they have. They have no true evidence that shows that he was in the car, that he ever went to the apartment, and there's no text messages from him that shows that he was even involved. There is no location of his phone showing that he was involved. There's no social media posts even showing that he was involved. So it's like the judge was like, he hadn't, that due to the prosecutor going through these testimonies and finding this way to come to connect Terrion Arnold to the case, he said it's enough for him to at least be a part of the trial. But he said they have a lot to work on to show Terrion Arnold's actual involvement of what you're trying to charge him with.
So what was the basis of arrest then?
Just testimony from 2 of the people that got caught, and they're facing life
Oh,
in
well,
jail, and it's their
they did
testimony
say he had
saying,
2 people. Okay.
but if now Terrion Arnold got a lawyer who went up there and cooked, and I've been in a lot of courtrooms and stuff like that, and like he cooked. He even got told the prosecutor one of the testimonies was only from hearsay. First, she
Yeah.
said she never even heard Terrion Arnold on the phone, and then she heard it from the other person who testified that he was on the phone. But in reality, they were only getting orders from one of the other people arrested, and never even talked to Terrion until. So she even changed her story and got the prosecutor to admit that she did change her story to now saying that she heard he was on the phone. So
Oh, well then, honestly, man, I feel like that's just some bull crap just to get obviously into a situation where it's a potential that he could have set some stuff up and stuff together, yes. But at the same time, there's nothing sure about what's been played out right now about his involvement. And man, honestly, like I said, I know everybody has a due process, but at this point, he just waste. I don't know. I can't even say wasting because yeah, it goes through the process of the situation. But if I was him, man, somebody finna get sued. I'm sorry
But
because he
I
damaged his
will.
reputation, defamation of
I
character,
mean, he got
all
released.
the things.
We didn't even go over that part. He got released by the Lions already. The Lions
That's
released
what I
him.
was
Yeah,
about to say.
he got fired by the Lions.
I wonder. I wonder
Exactly.
though if before I say
As soon as he
anything,
got his bond, they fired
this
him.
is
Man,
this is all the information we have right now. But as
Mhm.
more information come out, could see that he actually did do something. But but I would say I think it is a little crazy that he got dropped by the Lions already.
But the
And
seriousness of the
also,
charges, though, Jacob, you have to
from
look
But
what
at
y'all
we've
it.
just
It's
seen
other
told me as
worse.
charges.
well, yeah. But what y'all also have told me as well is it sounds like they heard a big figure, like a big name, and was like, "Oh, we can connect him. We're gonna get him." It feels like the Alabama from the March Madness, the Alabama basketball
Oh
player
yeah,
again.
because that
A
one
Brandon
ended up
Miller.
getting
big name
dropped.
arrest.
But he still had the timeline involved him actually.
But
That's the reason, Jacob, with him. But to not get off topic though, I still I mean, I guess my thing is the seriousness of the charges. I guess the NFL is like, okay, we already having a bunch of bad PR reps, so
yeah,
we gotta Lions, y'all need to go ahead and just cut loose with them, and then let it play out. Because granted, that would happen to any of us if we had some serious charges like that. We'd probably get like administrative leave or suspension or something
Nah, that just straight
until
up
until it
fired, probably.
resolved. I'm just saying. Well,
yeah.
they have no administrative leave, Jacob. It's either you cut or waive. Same thing.
Well,
So
Sure.
you could have put them on the. Couldn't they put them on the exempt list? Like, couldn't they just, instead of actually
Yeah.
cutting them in, like, hey, can we just exempt his salary until this is all solved? So that way, like, they still had his
Kind of do
rights.
what they did with the Deshaun Watson, kind of like suspend him
Yeah, or
well,
something.
they
I
until
don't
suspended
know. I think, but
the
was
legal.
Deshaun Watson nigga suspended until after because he wasn't even playing. Anyways, he was hurt.
But see, I
So
think
either way, he wasn't playing.
I think also what it comes down to is that there was also reported, this all started in February, which again, that's another weird thing. If you caught these people in February and then you waited 4 months to arrest him, that's where I feel like some gymnastics had to be played. But apparently he had told the Lions and Dan Campbell in February, like, oh, this is nothing. And so they believed him. And then all of a sudden you get slapped in the face with an arrest. And it's like, oh, but you told us nothing. And then, and again, in Terrion Arnold's defense, it could be nothing. This all could be this all just alleged stuff. At this point, we don't really know. But I wonder if they just felt like maybe he lied and maybe he downplayed the seriousness of what he was actually involved in. And but then who's to say Terrion Arnold even knew how serious it was? Because who say in like the heat of the moment he told one of these guys, and maybe it gets recorded, it's like, I want my stuff back. I'm gonna get somebody back, but he's just saying that in the heat of the moment. But he doesn't actually think he do it. But then these dudes go, "Oh, well, we'll go get it then." Like now,
and he obviously has the financial means
Yeah.
to pay someone if he needs to. So yeah.
now, Terrion, you'd have made it, dog. If you got folks like this around you, you got to let them go. Like, can't everybody come with you? Like, I mean, we done seen that with too many people. Can't everybody come with you? And if you got people like this around you or in your crew, and the thing is, like, you got a podcast with Pat Surtain, and you know he ain't doing no mess like that because you know his background with his dad.
Well,
And
Justin, we don't know these people live now, so we
Yeah.
don't speculate.
I'm just saying, it's like I feel because it got reported that Nick Saban wrote a letter about his character. So
Oh, I did see that. Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
I
I
saw
feel like
that.
he has too many people around him that he don't have to put himself into these situations around groups of people, because this can't be the first time these group of people have gotten involved in some mess like this if they were just so ready to do something like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially once they're gonna snitch on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was who's that Pops the other day saying like it's like another Michael Vick situation. The friends just gonna throw you to the wolves.
So we'll see. Like I said, I'm always innocent until proven guilty. Always read the facts. Don't ever prejudge. But we'll see. He'll have his day in court. So we'll see what's going on. Sticking with the NFL, just because, and I hate that Brother Jamie ain't here to react to this, but Kyle Pitts got an extension by the Lions, 3 years, $54 million.
By the who, Justin?
I mean, by the Lions. I'm sitting there thinking about Terrion Arnold. By the Falcons. That's why I wanted Brother Jamie to be here for it, because he's a big Falcons fan.
I got him.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Justin. Finish what you're saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, is Kyle
I
Pitts
don't
worth
think
that much money?
Hell no.
I was going to say,
I personally think Kyle Pitts is worth any of that. Well, I'm not gonna say any of that because he still has to get paid in the day. But I don't think that he would deserve to be the highest paid in that position, because what the hell you basing off of? He ain't did a damn thing. Ain't did nothing.
but look at his quarterback. You
I
had
mean, but how
Desmond
much can you
Ritter,
put on the quarterback?
Tyler
Well,
Heineke. You had Arthur Smith as your offensive coordinator. Like, come on now.
but Jacob, still, he been in the league how long and he ain't done nothing.
Did you not like
Nothing.
see like his targets and stuff in like the past couple of years? They haven't been like targeting him at all.
Okay, so you told me I haven't seen enough product out of you, enough production out of you, but still I'm gonna make you the highest paid in your position.
Did you not see
make sense.
what he did last year?
I
Do you
think-
not see what he did last year?
I think what
crazy last year.
John John's trying to
At the
say
end
is
of
like,
the year, especially.
I mean, yes, he did. He went well with, who was it at the end of the year? Kirk Cousins. He did go well with Kirk Cousins. Like, he started to show that potential. But is his potential higher to make him the third highest paid tight end in the league? Is like, how many more times can you go off of potential? Because
I mean, but where have you gave him the opportunity to show his potential? You gave him Desmond Ritter. You gave him Arthur Smith. You gave him.
But you can say that about a lot of players. I mean, I don't know.
But okay. So you put Travis Kelce in his prime. and Desmond Ritter together, you think he's producing numbers? No, he's not.
Mhm.
Okay. So last year he had 88 receptions. He was 10th, 928 yards with 5 tutties. Oh,
That's 18
as
million
a
a
tight
year.
end,
Hold on.
as a tight
How many
end,
targets?
928 yards is pretty impressive. Now I'll give him that.
How many
It was in
targets?
Raiders 88.
And how many targets are the other tight ends getting?
I mean, Trey
That
McBride's
are
probably
ahead of
getting
him.
1,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's putting up these numbers with that little target.
I mean, I get it. It's just, I mean, I was sitting here, I mean, for weeks saying, I hope he doesn't sign an extension and just test his free agency because I was hoping with Dallas Goedert potentially leaving, the Eagles would get him. Because
I truthfully thought that's what he should have done, especially since the franchise the Falcons have been leading for the past few years.
No, y'all don't remember he got franchise tagged. He couldn't go nowhere. They franchise tagged him.
But you don't
they
got, yeah, you
franchise
can't.
tagged
It's
him
a 1
last
year.
year.
They franchise tag you don't. It's only a 1 year contract.
You can
Leave
franchise
after
tag
the
him and
season.
franchise tag him again. Yes, you can.
You can franchise
But he
tag
can
him
leave.
twice. I
So
do
I
know
said
that.
that. He can leave.
You
But can you
can't
not
leave on
leave
the
after the
second one.
season?
Not if they franchise tag, you can't leave.
Yeah, you can't
That's
leave if you
crazy.
get franchise tagged.
That's why like a lot of players are trying to negotiate the franchise tag out, but none of the owners want to do that because it's the easy way to, like George
Keep
Pickens
a
this year.
star player.
It was the easiest
Oh,
way for
somebody-
them to keep George Pickens without any fuss because he can't do nothing because they can franchise tag him. And if they want to, they can franchise tag him next year too. But it's whatever they want to do, I guess. But you have to pay now. I mean, obviously with the franchise tags, you have to pay close. It's like within 10% of the top earner in that position or something like that. So, I mean, there's obviously a little bit of a downfall, but not too much of a downfall because you're basically getting a 1 year rental on
You can get franchise tagged 3 times.
Jesus, that's insane. That would suck.
But what it says the second time the players franchise tag, they get 120% a raise from the previous season, and then the third time they get a 140.
Dang. So I mean, I guess the player
144.
still somewhat gets
Paid.
bonus from it, but at the same time, it's like you don't have any right.
I'd rather have the
your
comfortability of a 5-year contract
Yeah.
or 6-year contract.
Yeah, for sure. But 3 years, 54 million. It was a tight end. I mean,
That is a lot
I guess
to pay,
that's,
especially when you don't have a
that's 18 million
franchise.
a year. That's 18 million a year, and you got to think about who's getting paid next, which is George Kittle with
Quarterback.
19.1. No. George Kittle 19.1 is a tight end, nigga. And then you got Taven Bryan, like I said, $19 million a year. In comparison to those two other tight ends I just said, you think Kyle Pitts is up there with them in comparison?
George Kittle, yes. Terry McBride, probably not.
Are you smoking? George Kittle?
He was smoking crack, boy.
I don't like the 49ers, but I won't disrespect George Kittle.
And it was crazy. He was even hurt last year, though.
Yeah, I mean,
You talk about some Kyle Pitts up there with him, Jacob. Man, you need after the show, man. You need your piss in the cup, bro. that is crazy. You talking about some? That is crazy, Jacob. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. That's crazy for you to think that. Well, okay. What about Drake London?
What about him? I mean, they just paid him, so I mean, you good with him too. So I mean, their offense is solid. I mean, I think they're one that the kind of get Kyle Pitts his credit too. I do think that offense, if they can get that quarterback position right, that's one of the scariest offenses because of how much speed
it's gonna be high power because they got Bijan and everything.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You got Bijan, you got Drake London. You just signed homeboy from Georgia. No, from Georgia. That fast joker from Georgia. Oh man, I can't think of his name at the moment.
Oh, Zachariah Branch.
Yeah, Zachariah Branch. I mean, so they got speed and they got. And then
Yes.
remember on the defensive side, you got the two brothers at corner now with both Terrells, and then you got Jesse Bates, who's still one of the best safeties. The Atlanta's really setting themselves up as long as they can get Tua or Michael Penix Jr. to play right. I think they're setting themselves up for a lot of success if they can get anything from them.
They just like the Browns of the South, though. That's what I feel. That's what I view Atlanta are. Because Atlanta has the pieces, man.
I like
Cleveland
that.
has the pieces. Cleveland has the pieces.
Yes.
It's always been a quarterback situation.
Yep.
Always.
Yep.
So I
That's a
concur
great
with you, Justin.
comparison.
If they can get the quarterback situation situated, bro, I'm not gonna say I'll be terrified, but I can count on them to have a high powering offense,
That I feel
fast
like,
offense too, because they're young.
yeah, that's what I was
Well,
about to
except
say.
for
I feel like
quarterbacks,
they
except
will
for the
be like the
quarterback.
Panthers of this past year because like where they might get into that playoffs and like where the Panthers had the Rams down to the wire. Who's to say that Atlanta can't have one of these teams down to the wire in that first round,
Yeah,
scaring them because
yeah,
of just how high powered of an offense they have. So
yeah.
sticking with tight ends, it was reported today, Jacob. I don't know if you saw this, but Darnell Washington has lost 40 pounds. He is now
Oh
outside of
yes, I
300.
saw that.
Said he wanted to slim up. He said he now has the size and the muscle instead of just the bigness, so he can slim up and have a little bit more production on the field. I don't know how if you saw that report, but how do you feel about Darnell Washington losing 40 pounds? You think it's going to help him, or do you think it's not going to make no difference?
I'm gonna
Shout out
be
to him
honest,
first of all.
like I said last year, I thought he was our best tight end last year. We were utilizing him a lot, getting him to move around.
Yeah,
Him losing weight would be better. I mean, he was a big dude. He's a little bit quicker now as well, so maybe that will help him a lot. I mean, last year it was unfortunate he went out at the end of the season because he broke his hand because he got hit in that Browns game. But I was really impressed with him last year. I wish we utilized him a little bit more. But I also like Pat Fryermuth because we paid him all that money. Would like to see him a lot more. Maybe see them both out there a lot more as well. Instead of now that we got rid of what's his name, Jonnu Smith on there, and Arthur Smith is gone as well.
yeah.
So hopefully,
Test myself
yep,
and Percocets, you might be all right.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but anyways, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I had said this. I know I said this last year in one of our shows when we was talking about him after one of his breakout performances. And I know I didn't necessarily say touch on his weight. I was more so saying about his size and speed, to where they could, if they wanted to, they could have utilized him as a left tackle, which where they was,
yeah.
kind of position that they actually need.
We were
So I
struggling
felt
in.
like, yeah, so I felt like, somebody put a little bug in his ear to say if he don't keep putting his hands in the ground, we're gonna have to lose some weight.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's already
Yeah.
like 6'7".
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
300 and like 40. I think
Yeah.
maybe they were saying even higher than that.
And you know what's crazy? Honestly, thinking from a financial standpoint, I honestly would have stayed. I would have made that move to left tackle opposed to tight end because I would make more money at left tackle.
Yeah, but that think about
You're
left
not
tackle is one of the most
he's a
important positions, and you're about to try to
and he's not
learn
that
that
good.
position in
What?
the NFL.
Yeah.
That'd be
What?
hard.
Wait, he's a tight end already. You already. The blocking scheme is there. You got the wingspan. You got everything you need. Just obviously the reading schemes of it. But like I said, I felt like he was a tight end, so you had a little quicker feet. Everything would have worked out in his favor. And like I said, as a left tackle, homeboy would have definitely gotten paid
I
for
mean,
sure. Thanks to LT.
I was about to say that, but I guess Jordan Mailata on the Eagles, he never played football, and then we drafted him. Now he's one of the best tackles in the league. So I guess it's possible because he already has football knowledge.
Maybe he
So
just
I
don't want to
mean,
play the line, guys. Maybe he just don't
No,
want to play the
that's why
line.
Jacob. That's why I said that somebody probably put a bug in him to tell him what he needed to do before they made the transition.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you don't want to play it, you don't want to play it. I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying with his size, he could be utilized at a different position,
Well,
and
you saw
financially, it would
last
have worked
year.
out for him.
Well, you saw personally last year whenever we played y'all how good he is, because he was kind of dominating
Man, why
you.
you gotta say all that, bro? You ain't even
I'm
gotta
just
say all that.
I was just throwing it out there.
Yeah, man.
Barely.
Oh, we'll be excited to watch Washington this year, see if this weight change makes a difference for the Steelers offense. Last thing to talk about Brandon Sorsby. Now, actually, something just got reported maybe an hour or two ago in the time we're recording this with Brandon Sorsby, but the NFL, since last episode, has finally ruled their official thing saying, hey, Brandon, I'm sorry, but we ain't your backup plan. We ain't that desperate one in the corner hoping you pick us next because all your other options ain't working. If
Oh
you
yeah,
read the
I think
letter,
I think we touched it on last week when
mm-hmm,
we was talking about that last week on our show about him in the letter from the NFL.
mm-hmm.
Well,
So with
also
that,
saw it was being reported that they said he wasn't gonna sue the NFL. I was like, how is he gonna sue the NFL?
well,
Oh,
They
he had to drop
have
his
to
suit.
hire you.
and that's what I was going to bring up was like it came out originally, and that from the since that letter that came out that his agent was, but then Brandon Thorsby, I think he just kind of read the tea leaves and realized like everybody is hating what you did. Excuse me, everybody's hating what you did. Nobody liked what you did. No one agreed with what you did. So if I go and try to sue my way in, that's just going to kill my entire stock going into the NFL. So I think he took the responsible thing. So it was just reported that he came out and said he's not suing. And I also saw some reporting that said he might go to a community college so that way he can prep for the draft next year. I don't know much about that, but he is not suing, and he said he's just gonna prep for the 2027 draft. Where he does that, I guess, like I said, they're saying he might
Y'all
go to a
think they're
community
gonna let
college.
him in
I'm
on the
not-
2027?
Huh?
Do y'all think they're gonna let him in on the 2027?
Yeah.
I think it depends on how much his personal development has gone over the next
Mhm.
year, as far as like obviously getting rehab, obviously not gambling at all. He can't even fucking play blackjack.
No.
And this if he actually makes the steps that the NFL wants to show that he's improved and he's actually wanting help and everything, this wasn't a hoax, then I think that they'll let him in. But if he doesn't make any of those steps, and obviously like you have to take accountability for your actions. If you don't, then I don't think they would, and I honestly wouldn't, as a franchise, wouldn't want anyone to be like that in my organization. So I do think that that he don't do any of that, then he won't be able to get in.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, I don't. I
But
don't. I don't think, if I'm being honest, even if I'm a team next year, I don't think I want him as well because of all like the bad publicity put next to his name. Like maybe
yeah,
in the unranked, you go picking him. I mean, the undrafted, you go pick him up undrafted. But
Yeah.
using a draft pick on him, I don't think I see a team next year even doing that.
I
I can
I
see that
might
too.
I might can see a team maybe if he gets down to like the fifth or sixth, maybe. Just because of the way they were talking about him. I mean, at the same time, if he goes and wins me a Super Bowl, am I really gonna care about his gambling
True.
thing a couple years ago? You know what I'm saying? Like,
But we all gonna question though.
I mean, you're gonna
Yeah,
question
during
it
the
because
Super Bowl,
especially
like
with, I mean, we're gonna get into the NBA because some stuff that came out with gambling in the NBA with Malik Beasley. So I mean, you're going to question it, but again, we done seen a lot of people bounce back from a lot more. So
Yeah.
it'd just be interesting to watch it.
But Justin, we do need to speak on my new thing that came out the other, I think 2 days now at this point, where Mr. CJ 2K was diagnosed with ALS.
Mhm.
He went on a show with was it Michael Strahan, displaying and talking about his new diagnosis and how it has drastically affected him in his day-to-day life, which I remember on a podcast, he was on the pivot couple years ago, and he just seems he's literally still like he looked like he plays in football. He looks like a beautiful young man, looks healthy, strong. And then the other day he was having to speak off an iPad with because of his using his eye movement. Um, and it goes to show, man, how quick life can change. And he's not even 40 yet, and how drastic things are, and how rare diseases can affect life, man, in such a small amount of time. And hopefully, with his situation, it'll bring a little bit more awareness to it, to that diagnosis, to see if there's any more efforts to maybe find a cure or maybe slowing it down at a higher rate than what it is now. So
Yeah, for sure. Probably praise up to Chris Rush, man. I used to love watching his highlights. So and like Jonathan saying, like they showed some videos of like him just playing with his kids not that long ago. So ALS is
it
it's
was
a crazy
it was
disease.
crazy. He said that he was just working out every day. His first notice was losing muscle in his hand, his grip.
Hmm
Crazy.
It's crazy to see an athlete like that. And his wife didn't explain. Like she thought it was CTE. She thought that is what got him eventually, but found out it was ALS, and it was something that I mean, just something that people have. Um, but what it does to the body, I mean, it's just prayers for that family because it's a battle that is just it's a hard battle to go through for any family. So just definitely pray to his wife and kids, and definitely to Chris, and just you hate to see something for that like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, moving on to more not sad news. Do y'all want to go ahead and start talking about the WNBA, or did y'all want to start with the WNBA?
No, let's because I think the NBA is probably going to be as longest. I think we can get through the WNBA. First, the kind of start off with but I watched it live. I don't know if any of y'all watched it last week. Marina Marbury set the WNBA record. Went absolutely bananas. She plays for the Toronto Tempos, one of those new expansion teams. So the fact that even on an expansion team now, you can now say, now I tied the WNBA record for scoring in a single game.
It's 54, correct?
I believe it was 54, if I'm not mistaken. 53. It's 53. We're at 1 point off. So it's 53 points. But she was going insane. I mean, she was hitting three after three after three. She was going in for the offensive rebounds. She was hitting the layups. She was crossing people up. I mean, it was a show to watch. I really was hoping that she was going to completely break the record, not just tie it, because she was balling. But at the end, you could tell, I think she was just tied. She was like, man, I don't even know if I can put the shot up. I mean, she was trying her best. Her teammates were trying. But it's a special thing to watch. So shout out to Marina. And then to wrap it up in the W, there's been a lot of controversy with my girl, Caitlin Clark, on my Indiana field. Now, if anybody watched the game between Indiana and the Mercury, they always have had some beef, especially now that DeWanna Bonner's on that team because she was on the Indiana last year. Apparently, she just didn't like the vibe down there, didn't like it. And her wife, Alyssa Thomas, is on the Mercury. And now every time they battle. It got chippy that Monday, and then that Wednesday they go to play. And no loose ball. There's a little entanglement in the middle of the court, and three players on top of Caitlin Clark. And Alyssa Thompson then comes down with her knee into her groin, puts her hand on her throat, and basically chokes her to death, chokes her out. I mean, I'm pretty sure she probably was seeing some birds start to fly, saw the light, maybe. But it came up, and nothing was assessed during the game. We wouldn't even stop, wouldn't even looked at. After that, with a lot of, I guess, probably pressure, league decides to come out and basically suspend Alyssa Thomas for one game. Now you have former players, correspondents all saying, like, if we're all just going to sit there and try to do this for one player, then that's where you're going to set a bad precedent for the league. However, if you just watch the play, they all admit that if it was caught during the game, she would have been ejected. So I don't really understand the discourse about it, but I was going to see what y'all think is some unfair treatment. Do y'all think they should really worry about Caitlin just for the brand of the WNBA? Or how do y'all feel about how all this is going with this controversy around Caitlin Clark? Yes, Jacob.
I'll take it first. I feel like if it's not called during the game, don't go after the game and try to fix it. I feel like y'all always stand behind the refs' decisions and all this during games when they make the calls. When they don't make the calls, still stand by it as well. I will say I do not think they need to do all this for Caitlin. She brings a lot of eyes to it, but you can't show favoritism to certain players. Like, it's just period.
Wait. Stop about trying to crush my damn throat. You talking about some favoritism. It's blatantly showing them girls that whooping on that girl.
I understand, but you don't go behind. You go and find her. You don't put like the flagrant in the.
But that's happened before. Like, I mean, it's happened before. This ain't like the first time this has ever happened. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
And it makes sense then. What they did was okay. If they've done it before, but I thought this was like the first time they did this, that they went back and been like, this is the flagrant.
I don't understand what's their beef with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has brought the viewership up for the WNBA, which all those players benefit from. So I have no idea why everybody wants to be mean girl to this individual when She's done nothing but help out the sport. Literally
Well,
nothing. They got raises because of this woman. But
well,
yeah, you
hold
want to
on.
sit here and
Hold on. But like you say, you don't have to be friends with her. So what? They should just let her
nobody's
score
asking you
every
to be friends,
bucket.
but you should be whooping on her ass every night. You should be. You really
But
should be
also,
kissing it.
y'all
You
also
really
don't
should
hear
be
what she be
kissing it.
saying on the court and what she could be saying. Like she could be saying some
but
stuff.
okay,
Well,
but
we don't
see,
know. We don't know.
That's what I'm
I
saying. But you're also going off. We don't know.
I hate that
I'm saying she's
argument
an
because
angel.
if she was saying something truly out of pocket, you know, these folks would be saying stuff after the game and leaking what she'd be saying on that court. I think she's now. You can tell Caitlin talks. I know I'm an Indiana Fever fan. I ain't know it's like everything she does is right. She is mouthy on that court. Like she can talk with the best of them. She can sit there and go back and forth with you. She ain't gonna back down. So I'm not gonna sit there and take that away from her. But what player doesn't? You just saw that with like Paige and Olivia Miles the other night. Like what player doesn't have like if I know who I am, I'm gonna talk my stuff. Like that's how you should be doing it. And
But also, I would say, do does every player or every player star player on the team have to deal with this, and this is only magnified because it's Caitlin Clark? Because I have seen a lot in the WNBA where they're just throwing elbows, they're just flinging around, like they be trying to hurt
Bro,
people on a
they
regular
are
in the
doing this.
WNBA.
They are doing
And it's
this.
not just from. I don't only see it with just Caitlin Clark. Like, have y'all been seeing Angel Reese play? Like they say she's a dirty player from how she plays and stuff like that. I feel like this is just a normal occurrence that happens in the WNBA from my experience of watching it. Is I always see them, they're always just bowing people and just they actually
You can't
they
be
get
watching.
physical
You
down
can't be
there.
watching it. You can't be watching it then, bro. Because you seen it. You would have seen that Clayton Clark is literally targeted. You would see
No,
that.
I'm saying she is targeted. I agree, but I'm saying that you also see this around the other league. It's not just her getting targeted. Like a lot of
The
players get,
volume. The volume. Yes. The
but a lot.
volume. Yes.
oh,
How can you say that?
this
You're just going off of what you have seen. I feel like
well, okay.
What the
you're
fuck?
just.
What am I
Do you
going
watch
off of?
every WNBA
What
game?
am I
Do you watch every
going off of?
WNBA game?
Wait,
Do you?
Jacob. This is
No,
where I
I
can
don't. But I'm saying when I watch it, I see the same thing happen to
this is
another
where I can get
player.
you. Do you
And
watch
that's how
every
we have
time Shea
difference in
play?
opinion. Do I watch every time Shea plays?
Yeah.
No.
But we
Sometimes I
all
don't do the game.
understand everybody has the same idea of the way a player plays. So it can't be that just because it happens to other players doesn't mean that does not happen significantly more to Caitlin. Now, I'm not saying that Caitlin is the only big player that it happens to, but this is what I am saying. But like, I'm not even coming from the sense of like, oh, protect Caitlin. I'm coming from the sense of, oh, protect money. Like, these are your brands. Like I understand what everybody says that, but everybody understands in the NBA, star players get different treatment. It's a known fact. But they should, because that's the brand. They need to be the ones on the court. They need to be that. Now she's hurt. She ain't played last game. She ain't gonna probably play the next game. So now you're talking about money. That's what people are trying to say. It's like, no, yes, Caitlin did bring in all the revenue. Yes, there's other players that also brought in revenue. But
Not as much as her.
yes, like she catapulted it. And so you've got to protect the brand. And that's where I feel like the WNBA is failing. Like I said, I'm not even saying it's just a Caitlin thing. I think it's a league-wide thing. Because when you watch these games, like these games get crazy with the amount of like bodies on the floor, elbows being thrown, people being hit.
Hands just they say it's on accident, but it's always going through people's faces and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's what I'm saying. Like
I think it's a
I've
league
seen this
problem.
across the league, and I do agree. Caitlin is getting targeted, but I also feel like it's just across the league where they just need to like keep your hands to yourself.
Yes.
Like they need to start doing more serious. I think either more game suspensions
Mm-hmm.
or more fines, like bigger fines, because this is it. Every time I feel like I watch a WNBA game, it's just like someone just got hit in the face, someone just got elbowed in the nose, like someone just getting hit, and it's just like, dang, can we just fix this?
But I mean, at the same time, this is not entertaining.
Yes, but
no, because it's stoppage of the game. Like it's like
or
now we got to sit here for
Jonathan,
2 minutes to wait for an injury timeout. Like,
do you want which I mean, again, any publicity is good publicity, I guess. But would you rather your publicity be coming from the actual talents on the floor and the actual gameplay, or do you want every week to be a new controversy of somebody getting hit, somebody doing this, somebody doing that? That's where I guess where I'm going. But yeah,
It's
I think
WNBA. I can care less, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, like I said, any publicity is good publicity. I think the best person who said anything about it, and I guess we can move on after this, is Lisa Leslie, who, I mean, GOAT, the W. She says, back in her day, did they play physical? Yes. But you had a sense of respect for the other person on the other side of the on the other team, because you understood, like, at the end of the day, it's a game. And everybody has a family to feed and everybody has something. So, yes, you're going to go out there and play hard and you're going to go out there and play physical. But there's a level of respect that I feel like is no longer in the W that it has been missed from back in the day, because I always felt like the W was always a little bit more physical than the men's. That's what kind of brought your attention a little bit more to it. But now it's going to levels past physicality of the game. It's now just straight up physicality. And I think that's where you'll start to lose people. It's like, all right, now it feels like we're watching WWE on the court, and nobody wants to see that. But they'll figure it out. And hopefully Caitlin isn't out too long with it. As an Indiana fan, I hope she can come back. And Alyssa, I ain't got no beef with you, but can't do that. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't do that. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Now, moving on to the sport that probably is taking the most headlines. I guess, where do we start? Because I don't even think we reacted to any of the new signing, new trades, nothing.
It just happened within the past 2 days.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the king.
Thank you. That's literally where my mind was going.
Let's talk about.
We're glad you noticed that. That's what we're talking about.
All right.
Because this is a pivotal moment in basketball history.
Well,
and I'm talking about in period. Because this is the end of an era of the greatest basketball player.
But to get some details into it, LeBron came out today and has informed the Lakers he will not be coming back to the Lakers, that he will pursue another team, that he will play this following season. It just will not be for the Los Angeles Lakers. Obviously, he brought him a chip. He broke the scoring record there with the Lakers. So a lot of legacy should get some type of, I would think, a statue from the Lakers, but that's just me. But
I don't know of the jersey retired. Don't know. Maybe
that's hard. Maybe I think just give him a statue. I don't think retire there. I think a statue because he brought you a chip, because you usually do that for anybody who brought you a chip.
There. I don't know,
but
I mean, no, because I wouldn't say do all that.
But he's just I just mean like he's like he's the greatest player of all time, like, and he played at your franchise. You should retire his number,
I mean, I get the aspect of it, but at the same time, as for LeBron, where does he go here? Because I heard talks about going to the Warriors, and I personally don't think that he should do that, because we gave KD the same flag for doing the same thing.
But
so it's different now. It's different now.
I think it's different because of the
KD got his ass beat by them.
Yeah.
He didn't.
KD, you lost a 3-1 to them in the Western Conference, and then you went and joined them because you knew you couldn't beat LeBron still, and you knew now you couldn't beat Steph Curry. So let me go join one of the two, so that way I can get me some rings. I got beef with KD, but again, are you going to compare a prime KD to a 43-year-old LeBron? That's not the same move.
Last time I checked, Steph got 4 titles through LeBron. So is it not a whoop ass thing?
But
yes, it is. Every one he has, he beat him. Every game they won. No. They got 3 in a row.
No, who else they beat? Because he remember don't forget the 3-1 comeback now. Don't forget the 3-1 comeback.
Yeah, I said he got 3 in a row. He got 4. So they lost a 3 in 1 year, yes. So the next year, they won after that. Who they beat in the finals?
No, his fourth one came in 2021 or 2022.
And who did he beat?
He beat Boston.
Boston,
his first year, His first
I thought
year,
Boston
he
won that
beat
year.
the Cavs because Kyrie
In 2015.
and Kevin Love are out. Then the second
2015.
year, they did the
2017.
3-1 comeback. The third year is when they go get KD, and then the fourth year they had KD again. So it went 1 year Steph, 1 year LeBron, 2 years
2015,
Steph, and then Steph.
2016 they lost, 2017, 2018. And then
So,
2019 they lost.
Okay,
So-
but still, I don't think LeBron should go because I feel like we should still hold him the same standards that we held
you
KD
don't
at.
hold a 43-year-old to the same
hold on.
It doesn't
standard?
matter. No,
Wait.
But no, it ain't saying that because if they'll win, we won't be seeing nobody's
Wait,
age.
hold on.
No, it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool.
Pause. What I don't agree with your point. I don't agree with it. But I do agree in general. I do not want him to go to the Warriors. I don't want him to go to the Warriors.
I think-
don't.
But he has come out and said that he would play with Steph.
He wants to play with Steph.
Yes, but I will say I do think he may go back to the Cavaliers.
No,
I think he goes
they
back to
don't.
the Cavs.
They don't have enough money. They only can give him like I think $4 million. They just don't have enough bread to give him.
If I'm him,
Get
I'll
rid of James
I'm-
Harden.
And
I'm
okay,
getting rid of James Harden.
listen, because there's two scenarios that can happen, or three, I guess. We can throw the Cavs in there, even though I don't think that's going to happen. Because one, he is 43, he loves to play golf. His daughter's getting big into volleyball in LA, so that's where I'm leaning. He's going to stay in LA and go to Golden State. But he can go to the Cavs. The second one is he goes. They're saying that he might go to the Heat to play with Giannis and be the point guard, basically in the Heat.
Now,
Because they just signed.
I can get behind that.
They just signed today Tim Hardaway Jr. So they got him a shooter because they don't think they're going to be able to keep Norman Powell. So they got him a shooter. So now you have LeBron at the point, Tim Hardaway, Giannis, somebody else, and then Bam Adebayo. Because Bam Adebayo he's a 3-level scorer. Giannis is just a downhill scorer, and then LeBron can facilitate. Again, I don't think LeBron's going to leave California, but if I had to put my eggs in a basket of which one would be more of the Cavs and the Heat, I would pick the Heat. What do y'all think about that Heat interaction?
That would be a really good Heat team. That wouldn't be.
I honestly think that him going to the Heat makes sense, especially since they have Giannis and he have a true big man that knows how to maneuver. But the thing is, will Giannis stay healthy? That's the only situation we talking about here. Because you can say it sounds good all day, but if the one person that we can say that he should be good with is not healthy, it's gonna be worthless. Just like in LA when they got Luka.
Is he also still going to be okay with Heat culture?
And
Pat Riley open arms.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he can adapt to that. But I was going to bring up John's point. Is he really going to want to reverse what he just did at the Lakers? Because Luka was supposed to be the guy, but Luka stays hurt. And so now LeBron is still carrying the team again. So does he really want to go to the Heat to do that again?
Same with Curry.
Exactly.
But
Curry's always hurt.
With Curry, like I said, with Curry, the only reason I'd say he would rather do that with Curry is because him and Curry are best friends at this point. I mean, they're good friends. I mean, like LeBron's come out and said multiple times he wants to play with Steph. Like he enjoys playing with Steph. So this is what is being reported. It's what they want to happen for it all to happen for Golden State. They're saying LeBron could just sign with Golden State just to go play with Steph. And then that's why Draymond declined his player option. So that way he can take less money. So that way they can open up some more money for LeBron. However, what is being reported is that they're also trying to set themselves up to go trade and get AD from the Wizards. Now, if I'm the Wizards, I just got the number 1 pick, and I think that Joker's going to be a beast. I saw him play at BYU. Then you get just signed Trae Young, and you're paying him $53 million or $52 million a year for the next 4 years. So why would they give up a 32-year-old Anthony Davis? But if Anthony Davis forces himself out, saying like I'm not going to sign an extension, so you just want to get something for him, then because he's also looking for a max contract, he probably feels like he still's worth a max contract, even though he's injury prone. But they're saying now you have Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, LeBron playing the point probably, Steph at 2, and then one of the young guys that they have on the team playing in
that would be if he does sign it. Why would LeBron put himself in the same situation with AD again. Because remember, that was one of the reasons he went to the Lakers because they gave him a big man, which was supposed to be an AD. And what came about it? Well, they
I
did
mean, they
win
won the
once.
chip.
They went to
Dwight
and then
Howard.
they went to the
Dwight Howard.
Western Conference Final again, and then they lost to the Nuggets.
They won because of Dwight Howard for number one. First of all, we're gonna put that out there. So I wouldn't even touch nothing ADB at if I was him. I honestly, like I said, I don't see why he wouldn't if he could, if they would let him to allow him to finish up at Cleveland.
I think that's where he's going because they already got a squad there.
I
think they might let what's his name go, James Harden go because of his that criminal case going on because they have an easy out.
Cut my losses with James Harden, and you still, like I said, you got Donovan Mitchell. I mean,
You got
it's the
that big
East.
man. I forgot his name right now.
Evan Mobley.
So I mean,
you got Evan Mobley, Jared Allen.
You got a squad.
But
my thing
the East
is
is weak right now. Everybody's shifting. Everybody's going to be learning chemistry again.
But thing is, he has to come in and run. The offense has to run through him because there's only a few players that I can say that can run offense through them that allows LeBron just to be the facilitator he wants to be. Which, like I said, Miami would be one. I can see. Well, I don't think he's going to Portland, but Portland could be one since they got Ja and
he's going to a big name franchise. He's going to a big name franchise. It's either he goes to the Heat or the Warriors or the Cavs.
This is what I don't think people are putting it in perspective.
Or he comes to the Raptors.
Said the North 76ers. So some people aren't putting it in perspective. This man is 43. He is golfing a lot. And like I said, his daughter is about to be getting to high school. He's not going to want to leave and his family's not going to leave because again, Bronny at this point is still in the Lakers, so he can't leave. And I don't think Savannah and Zuri want to leave either. So it's like that's where I'm saying it's like I get what everybody's saying. I just don't think he's going to want to leave LA. That's
maybe he goes to the Clippers.
Well, at this point, just retire.
I think Golden State is the easiest.
Yeah, at this point, retire.
Or Clippers.
No, I don't think he goes to the Clippers. I think he wants. I don't think he wants to go to a project.
I just don't know.
He's either going to go play with his friend, or he's going to go play with someone who's contended. He's not going to go play with.
I don't want a whole nother Shaq situation.
What's it? If you want to go,
y'all wouldn't think it'd be fun to watch Steph and LeBron play?
It would be fun, but
I don't.
But as a basketball,
for his legacy, I wouldn't want to do it.
No, for his legacy, no.
But if he wins, then what?
I don't. I mean, still, we're gonna say the same thing with KD, even though
everybody's gonna be. Oh, he had to go. He had to go to a team. He had to go to a team. He had to go to.
If he wants to go somewhere that he doesn't develop, but if they're able to keep everybody, he needs to go to OKC, Celtics. The Knicks can't even afford him, so I wouldn't even say the Knicks. Because Knicks gonna be locked in. Knicks gonna be locked in for the next 3 years for sure. So I honestly, man, I can't really see where he goes, but I really could see him going back to the East. But there's probably about 3-4 teams that he can go to that where he doesn't have to carry the load. But that's if they're only able to keep the majority of the pieces they already got. But it all depends on also where LeBron is willing to take as far as pay-wise per year too. Because you already know wherever he goes, the money's going to go in the league. So he going to want his piece of the pie too.
Yeah. If you had my vote, I'd rather see
he should just come to the Raptors. Him, Kawhi, team up.
All right. I guess
that'd be last place I go.
As Brother Jacob just informed, it was just reported that Kawhi was traded to the Raptors for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dickey, and that a weird name to say. Dick. I mean, not Dickey. Dick. 2 first rounds, a 1 pick swap, and 2 second round picks. As a Raptors fan, we got the pleasure of having right here. How do you feel about this? Are you welcome Kawhi, your champion, back with open arms? The floor is yours.
I will say I am happy for Kawhi to come back. I wish he never left. I think if he didn't leave, I think we would probably maybe got another one. In my opinion, I do think we overgave for him because the man's always hurt. He never wants to play. He's now also being investigated by the league for taking money under the table. Like, what are we doing, giving up this many people and a star that we picked up in a draft not too long ago to develop? Like, what are we doing? Why are we giving up so much for an old, aging out vet who doesn't play? Like, I understand he brought us the ship, but like, so did Kyle Lowry, but we got rid of him. Like,
Maybe
it is what
this
it
is
is.
the end for Kawhi. Maybe Kawhi's like, send me back home so I can retire.
Well, why would he retire? Why wouldn't he retire in LA right now?
That's not where he
That's where he
won
grew
from
up.
that. Yeah, I know,
But
but I'm
that's
just
where he
saying
grew
though.
up, though.
I get that, Jacob, but that's not where his career, some accolades he got started at. He either can go back to Spurs where he started at or there. He can't go
I
back to
thought
Spurs. Spurs can't afford him.
I thought it would have been so nasty if he could have went to the Spurs, but I didn't think that was.
Oh, if he go to the Spurs, the thing is they honestly don't need him. So he wouldn't even have to. Their load was not even there for him.
You don't
He
need
had to take
him,
a pay cut,
but
obviously.
think
He
They
about
don't
didn't get
need him, but
disputed.
putting
It
that
was a
freak of a
draft. It was a
defense on
trade.
that other freak of a defense. Like that's a freak on
But
a
the thing
freak
is,
defense.
is he going to have input? That's my thing. Is he going to play? That's my
He's
He's
whole
still
gonna
good,
thing.
play.
though. Hold up. If he does
Oh my
play,
No,
he's
god,
good.
yes.
nobody saying he's not playing though. I'm just saying, is he going to be hurt all the time?
Well, yeah, true. But
That's what I'm talking about.
if you have that young of a team and an older vet like that, could you not just coast through the regular season with the young guys and then have Kawhi come out in the playoffs?
I wouldn't waste my money on this sorry lazy ass. I wouldn't do it.
I agree with Jacob. I think it's cool that he's going back to the Raptors. I think he said that was one of his favorite places to play out of all the teams he's played. So, I mean, for him, that's cool. I do think y'all gave up way too much for a player who just does not play enough.
Way too much.
But I mean,
Way
if you
too
look,
much.
look at what these players are going for.
I feel
you had
like this.
Desmond
I feel
Bane
like
go
this
for
is
like
another Rudy.
4
Is
first
it
round
Rudy
draft
Gobert
picks.
situation?
Huh?
Was it Rudy Gobert who got traded for a whole bunch of draft picks?
Well, that's
And
what I'm
he
saying. Like
hasn't
he
really.
did. Desmond
That's what
Bane
I
got
feel
traded to
like.
Memphis for like 4 first round draft picks. I mean, people are getting traded for a lot of draft picks. So I say you overpaid. I say you overpaid because you gave up still a young, good all-star in
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram for an older guy who may play 30% of your games. And so now you really what y'all are betting on is that Scoot Henderson is about to go crazy for
Yeah.
y'all and is about to.
Well, we still have what's his name? We still have Scotty Barnes.
And I was about to say Scotty Barnes. So it's like, and you still have homeboy that was on the Knicks, RJ Barrett.
Oh, I know.
You
RJ
still
Barrett.
got RJ Barrett. So I mean,
RJ
it isn't like y'all just. I mean, you replace.
It's not like a bad thing.
No.
I do just feel like we gave up too much. We
But
definitely got finesse.
speaking of who's trying to finesse one of the best players, and his reaction is still, I think, highly being anticipated with all the rumors that came out after Giannis signed with the Heat. Jaylen Brown. Do y'all think the Celtics are going to end up trading him after everything that's happened?
Shit,
The way
it depends on who want him. They shopping this man every year, every summer. They shopping.
I was about to say, if I'm Jaylen Brown, I want to get traded because y'all always put me in trade talks.
Yeah,
and also I'm better. If I'm Jaylen Brown as well, I'm better than Jason Tatum.
But who's going to carry that tag though, Jacob? Who can afford that tag?
Anybody can't. But see, they're saying like right now, like who could you trade them possibly to? I would trade if I'm a team right now. You know who I'm picking up the phone and I'm trying? Detroit. Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
Cade Cunningham and Jaylen Brown.
Y'all don't like the Spurs?
No, you got to give up too much. You got to give too much of that young core. It's just I just don't think that. And
you
this is Victor's team.
You give up De'Aaron Fox.
Jaylen's not going to do that. That's Victor's team. That's not Jaylen's team. Jaylen wants a team.
I think he could do the same thing with what he did with Tatum. I feel like
he doesn't want to do that. And he would never get the credit with Wemby. You're not getting that credit with Wemby.
He already wasn't getting credit.
But that's what I'm saying. He wants the credit. He literally said in his on his Twitch podcast this year was his favorite year, not the year he won a chip and the Finals MVP this year because he was the star player.
Yeah, my boy acting like Kyrie now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You can bet on
But
yourself. It might work, it might not.
Getting paid and still crying. But can we talk about Ja? He
Yeah.
got traded for like nothing. Ja Morant getting paid like literally like he's supposed to be the face of the league. It's a two-time NBA MVP, and they traded him. What he win again?
Like
Wait.
Forgot what he
fax
got
machine,
traded for.
wasn't it?
Did he go to the Trailblazers?
Yeah, Trailblazers. He did go to
Yeah,
the Trailblazers.
Trailblazer.
So I mean, he
Ja
will be
Morant.
playing
Well,
if he comes
hold
back.
up, hold up.
It's gonna be
Can we
interesting
stop?
backcourt.
Hold up. Can we stop acting like why he got traded for so little? The man gets suspended every other game.
Whoa. We not saying it. We not saying it.
Brother
We
gets
not
suspended
saying it.
every other game. So like
But
that's
Jacob,
understandable why he got traded for pennies.
we still not finna sit here and act like this man is not two-time MVP.
And
Well, all
if
NBA. I'm sorry. All NBA. I'm sorry.
if
So-
Ja goes to the right situation, Ja was like John said, like he was going to dominate the league. Like he was on that type of trajectory with the way he plays, and he was traded for Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray, who. I mean, those are big pieces for the Trailblazers. It's going to be interesting backcourt because you don't know what you're going to get with Dame coming back from his Achilles, but Dame should be back this year. And so
I think they
Maybe
probably
Dame
did this.
can,
I think they
shut him
probably
out.
did this so that Ja can save face with the NBA and get him away from Memphis.
yeah.
That could be another reason why they. Because I mean, he going all the way up there, bro.
I mean,
It could be why.
that draft class I felt like was going to be so the most exciting with Zion and Ja and all that. Like it just seemed like that was about to be the next.
And it's so fucking disappointing,
I
bro.
mean, it is. It's like Ja.
So disappointing.
I really
There's
thought
so
Ja was
many
going
what
to take
ifs.
over.
It's so many what ifs.
Yes. Now, speaking of point guards, because I think this is going to be my favorite trade, just because I just wonder how it's going to work. LaMelo going to the Wolves, teaming up with Anthony Edwards.
Hey, I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I will say one thing though.
Two young bulls like that, and they stay healthy. Hey, I like that.
I will say one thing.
Then they got Rudy Gobert down in the paint in the middle,
and you still got
like
Jaden
that.
McDaniels and IU now signed up.
Yeah,
what were you saying, Jacob?
I like that.
Do pray for the people of Minnesota. Their car crashes will go up. That man is a threat in the streets, bro. Please look left and right before you cross the street.
Auto insurance about to go up.
Yup. Just be on the lookout. Just keep your head on the swivel out there.
So,
but I am excited. I think they may butt heads a little bit, him and Anthony Edwards, because I feel like Anthony Edwards is kind of like let's get this work done, let's work out there, let's compete. And Ja's kind of more of a laid back, or LaMelo's more of a laid back, kind of like, let's have fun and do all this. So I wonder if they're going to butt heads a little bit on that. But other than that, I think it's going to be fun. They will be a team that you need to watch out for in the West. That's why I think LeBron's going to the East. The West is hard right now. It looks like it's
West is always hard, though. West is always hard.
It's bad.
What if with the Wolves getting rid of Julius Randle and you ain't got to pay him that much, LeBron goes to the Wolves? Ooh.
Oh, man.
LeBron on the Wolves? Wait a minute. That's a
LeBron on the Wolves.
That's a 5 right there. LeBron at the...
And then he brings a ship to the Wolves, too. And now he can say, I want a ship to the Wolves? Oh.
You think that man got enough energy to coach them two boys?
No, he doesn't.
Think about that. Think about Spencer and LaMelo. Y'all are crazy.
They'd be like, let's 1v1 every practice. One-on-one.
I'm going to have to clip this one because I think that's going to be a good one right there. LeBron on the Wolves be a good one.
Yeah.
But
I don't think that man got the patience and energy to go to the Wolves. If he do, he a fool.
But
and I don't
think about all the rest he would have to do, because you got two young bulls who are perennial scorers. Like, you ain't got to worry about scoring because you're basically replacing AR and Luka with Anthony Edwards and LaMelo. So you ain't got to worry about scoring. Then you got Rudy Gobert, who's still defense player of the year. How many times? So you ain't got to worry about going in the hole. Then you got Jaden McDaniels, who's also a scorer. So you ain't even got to worry about your scoring production. And in his vision, you know what?
That is
I
actually a
like
good
this
idea.
squad. If
I kind of like
LeBron go
that.
down there, I
That
don't
does
know.
sound.
I think about it, but for the actual team,
That'd be too many stars, though. Too many. Who walks the ball up?
and
Man, LeBron don't give a
Who
damn.
at the end of the game? Who gets the ball?
that's what I was going to bring
LaMelo,
up.
Anthony, or LeBron?
That's what I was going to bring up. Just sticking to LaMelo and Anthony Edwards. LaMelo he's used to being the star. Like he is LaMelo. Like I mean, everything revolves around LaMelo, and not in a bad way. I'm just saying, like that's how his personality is.
He's
Is
also
he
very
gonna
pass
be able
heavy too.
to understand this is Anthony Edwards' team because he's not on Anthony Edwards' level? I know he beat Anthony Edwards for Rookie of the Year, but if we look at the way that their careers have gone, Anthony Edwards is clearly above LaMelo. I mean, and that's not saying LaMelo's a bad player or a good player. He's a great player, but there's levels to it, and Anthony Edwards is that level. Like he's one of the top echelon players in the league right now. So is LaMelo if Anthony Edwards drops 35 and LaMelo drops 30, and at the end of the game they go and interview Anthony Edwards, is LaMelo going to be able to have the maturity to go, I had a good game, but it don't really matter. It's a team win. Or are you going to be like, where's my attention? Like I did that too. Like I just dropped 32.
Or
Like
ball control, because LaMelo
yeah,
likes to take the ball up and
and just
he likes
dribble.
to dish it out. And he's actually a really good passer, but Anthony, he wants the ball. I
Yeah.
want the ball, and he has a very killer mentality of I'm about to take this ball and I'm about to run this game how I want it. So I wonder how that's gonna go. I think you may see Anthony Edwards start giving up the ball a little bit more because I think LaMelo is the true point. Like he's more of a point guard than Anthony. But I do wonder how that will affect them.
I mean, end of the game,
He gonna just,
Jonathan, who you giving the ball to? Anthony or
Anthony
LaMelo?
Edwards.
I mean, it depends on. It's a night by night basis, in my opinion.
Really?
Because some nights
Wow.
it's a night by night. Because I mean, you got to think about it. Some night he might be hot. Some night Melo might be hot. Ant might be hot.
True.
It just depends. So it just
Yeah,
depends on this night by night basis.
Okay. They're both playing the same. Who you giving the ball to?
Hey, to me personally, we're gonna win no matter what. So I could care less.
Okay. I mean, that's a good way to look at it. I mean, you do have two players that in the game have proven you put the ball.
It's kind of like a LeBron Kyrie. Whoever takes the shot takes the shot.
LeBron, Kyrie, Steph, KD, LeBron, Dwayne. I mean,
whoever shoots.
I'm not saying that they're going to be on that level. I ain't trying to compare them to them type of players.
But I feel like it's like a point where if they shoot, it's like you live with it, you die with it.
Takes it.
Yeah,
but
you're not mad.
Are they going to be mature enough to handle that?
Yeah, that is another thing. Because what if LaMelo like tunnel focuses in on like the last second, Anthony Edwards is open and he just shoots it over like two people?
Yeah.
How is that gonna go down? Because Ant's gonna be like, hold up, I'm the team.
Yeah.
I'm the leader. Why aren't you passing it up?
Yeah.
That is the question. It is interesting to wonder about.
It's interesting, and just because I just looked in our notes, and I guess we can stay on this team because it was part of the notes. And Marcus Smart, he's still a free agent. So who say he doesn't go down to that team, be the small forward, have Rudy at the center, Jaden Daniels at the 4, Marcus Smart at the 3.
I don't.
Or maybe have Marcus Smart come off the bench for that team.
Yeah,
that brings that defensive power,
as
and
the
he
defensive
can still
guy
hit a 3. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's still some good possibilities. I think it was also just reported though after LeBron did not go back to the Lakers, Kyle Lessler or someone from the Utah, he's a big center, is supposedly now in LA, and so there's a potential that LA might have found their next center because DeAndre Ayton ain't working. So
ain't worth too dang on penis.
Nothing. So
and
if they do get them, that make them at least interesting.
Yeah.
because he's a good player for Utah. I mean,
Well, I
he
don't
puts
care
some
about
numbers.
the Lakers no more because LeBron's not there. So who cares?
How about hey, Jonathan, who's your team now? Because he's
Yeah.
I like I said before, I'm where LeBron going.
Well,
Because I
like
told myself the longest if he ever went to the Lakers, I wouldn't dare say anything about the Lakers, which I don't. I stay true to that. I just say I'm a LeBron fan, but I would rather like him be somewhere else than the Lakers because I never liked Lakers growing up.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the Lakers can kick rocks and flip flops. So all I care for right now, you know.
All right. I think that's everything for. I mean, I feel like we talked about Giannis on the Heat war with LeBron joining them. To me
You also got to
personally,
forget not just Giannis, his
Bobby
brother.
Porter Jr. went as well.
Thanasis is going as well.
No, it had already been reported that the Heat told him he has no positions available because of the way that their money is limited to have his brothers on the team. So they're both looking for jobs. So, well, one
that's crazy.
actually he got signed by Greece when he's one of the youngest, and to be honest, he's looking for a job. So,
I still think
he's
they're
probably
going
going
to
to be an
find some.
analyst. He's probably going to be an analyst or an assistant coach on the Heat.
They're going to
So,
find. They're going to. Giannis
They're going to find him a job up there.
Remember,
Yeah,
you're
they're going to
talking
find him a
about a
spot.
Pat Riley who, when LeBron wanted something on the plane, he I think it was donuts on the plane, and Pat Riley learned about that, and LeBron pissed him off, and he took him off the plane, and it really made LeBron mad. So if LeBron ain't getting the pool with Pat Riley, I don't think Giannis is gonna get the pool with Pat Riley.
Okay. I would say this. Giannis doesn't. There's literally on Jeff T came out and said like Giannis needs his brother. Like if he doesn't have his brother, he doesn't play. So trust me, his brother will show up.
He'll be a grown man.
One way or the other, right?
I mean, hey, it is what it is. But he needs his brother, bro. That's what they say. His brother gonna get there. He gonna be like on there. He's an assistant coach or an analyst. He gonna make his way over there.
Do you think he gonna regret not going to Boston?
No.
Who? Giannis?
Giannis.
No.
Because he could have forced his way to Boston if he wanted to.
No.
Hey, he's
the great. Think about it. I think he also wants to get out the cold, bro.
Think about it if he could have went to Boston, bro.
Him and Tatum.
But think about it. He also wants to get out of the cold, though. You going from Milwaukee to Boston?
I'll be real warm. I'll be real warm with my championship sitting right beside me. I'm gonna have a real nice.
Yeah. He already got a championship. He already got one.
Give me a couple more. Well, I think he would have won in Boston. I think he's going to play for comfort in the Heat. That's just me. I mean, I don't hate it either way.
I mean, what if LeBron goes there? You're not going to be saying that then?
No state taxes.
He's going to be like he's going for
well, it's
no
just
state taxes.
I think the Heat, you gave up so much to get them, so now you're playing. Now, I mean, they signed. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. is a great 3-point shooter. So I mean, they're trying to figure it out, but I don't know. I don't know if they have enough this year to compete. Maybe next year with some of these picks, maybe. I mean, because you gave up so much to get them. So I don't know. I just don't know if this year's going to be good enough where if you went to Boston, y'all would have definitely competed this year. But that's just me.
For sure.
I guess to wrap it up, college football, some of their ratings came out. The first ever 99 overall player ever in college football since its comeback, Jeremiah Smith. Was he worth it?
Yes.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
I mean, I don't even think that's a debate.
No, at all. Like, I think he's probably going to be the most highly anticipated non-quarterback we've seen in a long time next year in the draft. I mean, you'd be stupid to pass up on a talent like Jeremiah Smith, I would think. So I think that's a no-burner. He should be 99 overall.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
What
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think he's 99.
See, you in the Alabama bias. That Alabama bias.
I told you, I come in with biased takes. Sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm right, but they're mine. I don't think he's 99.
What do you think
What do you think he is, Jacob?
I mean, nah. Like, okay. Would you consider him better than Jamar Chase?
When it's all
Justin
school,
Jefferson?
see, but you're asking me for someone who's already dominated NFL.
Devontae
Who's to say he
Smith?
doesn't go in and dominate like those folks?
Okay, is he better than a Devontae Smith?
No, God, no.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Not even close.
Wait, he's saying yes.
Devontae Smith, are you drunk?
That's what I'm saying. He's a Heisman.
Super Bowl
that's
winner.
what I'm saying.
Are you what?
This is why I say ratings and all this stuff. It doesn't make sense because we have people like this idiot thinking that a Heisman winner is worse than the Golden Gazelle. Bro, stop.
But why do you think that he hasn't gotten the Heisman yet though? Where's Ohio State been?
It'd be hard to repeat Devontae Smith's numbers. That'd be a hard thing to repeat.
If you think they had a more solid quarterback that Devontae had, he would have numbers. Think about that.
So you think Julian saying
no,
yes.
not a Bryce Young. What are you talking about? What are you?
You mean Devontae had Mac Jones.
Like, come on now. So I feel like this honestly was crazy. This might be his year to actually get the Heisman if Ohio State can stay in the highlight. This will be the year they get it.
Well, the only reason I say no, I feel like for you to be a 99, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. Like, I don't think probably anybody in college should be a true 99 unless they like the Heisman winner from the year before.
Man, he got the size, he got the speed, he has the athleticism. He's proven that. Like what is like he got speed.
Yeah, I mean,
and we're not going to talk about speed because there's like at least 5 or 6 other receivers.
But I feel like for you to be a 99 is like a true caliber. Like that's supposed to be like your
what receivers better?
I feel like at the end of the day, later in life, you're not going to really be talking about a Jeremiah Smith. That's just my opinion.
I think you're now drunk, sir. Because Jeremiah Smith, I think he's going to be one of the next best receivers we've ever watched. And I'm not even trying to just glaze the man like that. You watch talent like that, yeah, that is talent. That is.
Trust me, I agree. He's really good.
You would take Jeremiah Smith on Alabama in the next breath if you could.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's just be
you
real.
can say that a lot about a lot of other receivers as well.
No, you would give up plenty of players for Jeremiah Smith on Alabama next year. Plenty. There's not many receivers you would do that for. You would give up plenty for him.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
thank you.
I mean,
I don't know. I think, but I just feel like 99 is just something that's for like special players. Like I'm talking about like special players.
He is. He's been special since day one. I mean, Jacob, he's done some unbelievable stuff in college now. He's done some unbelievable catches, unbelievable power. Like he doesn't just have the power; he has the speed.
I
don't know. I just don't think he's a 90.
Now what's
criminal? That boy Jacob on that dope, man. Yeah. I told you we gotta do a drugs test on him. That boy on that dope.
What's criminal about this game though is Ryan Williams is the same rating as Arch Manning at 91, and that's what's criminal.
Hey, and I ain't even mad at him. I'm an Alabama fan through and through. I ain't mad at him. What did he do last year? This man catching probably like 85.
Hold up. 91 for Arch Manning?
Yeah, 91
what has
for Arch
he
Manning.
done?
Is our
what has he done? That is
nothing.
But okay, but the real thing is, so you saying Ryan Williams deserves at 91, right? Jacob?
No.
You agree on that?
95.
Yes.
95.
Yes, I can agree.
He was a 96. He was a 96. He was 96 when he first came out.
I'll 93. I'll give him a 93.
Got a year in.
I'll give him a 93.
He did nothing.
Yeah,
he did nothing last year.
I'll give him a 93.
He has a lot to prove this year. He was on the projection of a Jeremiah Smith. Like them two were going to be the two.
They were literally neck and neck.
Yes, like they were about to be. And I know them two played on the same team, but Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase type levels. Like
But can we agree though?
But
He did have a different offensive coordinator, didn't he?
Man, Jacob, they
yeah,
got
but
nothing to do with
they
it, man.
don't do
Kick the
that with your
ball.
hands.
Think about how many
They don't
deep
do
balls
nothing
we
with
threw
your
last
hands.
year. We didn't throw that many deep balls last
No,
year.
they ain't do
compared to
nothing
when
with
we
your
had
hands.
Jalen.
Jacob, we dissected so
No.
many games.
Yes.
This man dropped literally open passes.
Yeah. That Georgia
He
game, I
dropped
won't
a
forget.
touchdown.
I won't forget that Georgia game.
Jacob, touchdown pass, and he dropped.
I understand,
Remember,
but what I'm
Wisconsin,
saying,
somebody they played, he dropped the touchdown right in his
Yeah.
hand.
I understand, but what I'm saying though,
Jacob,
we
you
didn't
gotta
throw the ball
be
deep like we
realistic,
did
bro.
last year. Like we
It don't
didn't
matter,
do
Jacob.
with Jalen.
Deep ball, slant route, curl route, he dropped them.
You got to
Talking
catch the
about-
ball. It don't matter what route you do. You got to catch the ball.
I understand that, but as well, I'm saying, did we utilize them to his best potential as we did last year?
Yes.
I don't think so.
He did not utilize himself.
I can understand
He
that
did not
point.
utilize himself.
Yeah, you got to, like Johnny said, you got to utilize yourself. He might not utilize you the way you are, but when the opportunity comes your way, you got to catch the ball. I mean, that's your job.
But like y'all saying, y'all get mad at me for saying he should be a 93.
I don't get mad at you. I could agree, but I'm just saying it's just like he could have been where Jeremiah Smith is, but you underperformed last year. So
I agree.
What it is. And free my boy Lorenzo Brooks. He said he's not in the game, even though he signed up to be in the game. Don't know why he ain't in the game. Come on, EA, get your crap right. And then y'all see Justice Hayes. He left Michigan. He's now at Georgia Tech, and he opted out, just like Gunnar Stockton of Georgia quarterback. They have opted out of being in the game. So those are the only two players who have opted out. Don't know why, but they have both opted out of being in the game.
So wait, Justin Hayes left Michigan to go to Georgia Tech, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Georgia Tech, they just got didn't I just get a player from Alabama?
Ooh.
Cole Adams.
Yeah. And I think they got Vandy got him. Never mind. I was thinking about someone on the defense.
Oh no, wait, Vandy. Did he go to Vandy? I can't remember. No, Cole Adams go to Georgia Tech.
I was thinking about Keon Keeley. I was thinking about him, but he went to Vandy.
Oh,
but yeah,
I really think he went to Virginia. One of our teams went to Vandy. No, we had somebody go to Georgia Tech
Adams
from Alabama.
Did go
to Vanderbilt?
No, I know Vandy, Keon Cole. I think two players went from Bama to Vandy. I can't think of the second one though. I think it was a DB, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Okay. But anything else you fellas could think about for this show? I know we went over a lot of information, but if there's anything that I left out or anything that y'all can think of.
No, not off the top of my head, but I do get a question for y'all.
What's that question? What's the question?
All right. 2 years yeah. How about this? Okay. 6 months in jail. No, a year in jail. Or y'all know like Elden Ring and like our Dark Souls game.
Mm-hmm.
Or how long it takes for Mama to beat a Dark Souls game.
Oh, for what though? What am I getting?
Nothing. It's either you
it's
sit in jail,
do that, or
you sit in jail for as long as it for her to beat a game. Yeah, to beat a game with no help.
Oh, I'll be there for a year, so I might as well just take a year because
you might be in there longer.
Paul's not beating that game.
You don't think she's beating it in a year?
You can add if Mama had to play Madden. She's not winning. Like we can put that thing on easy. She ain't winning.
You don't think so?
I don't even think she's ever picked up a controller. So no, there's no way.
You're taking the year? Okay, what about 3 years in jail?
I'm gonna be in there for 3 years. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no chance that she's beating any of those games. Like, there's not even a chance. You got pros that can't beat those games. Like, ain't no way Paul, who's never picked up a controller's goal, does automatically beat those games. Not happening.
Okay.
And no help. Like, if someone could help her, that'd be different. But no help. Yeah, just give me my years, I guess, because I'm gonna be in there regardless.
Might be in there longer, low-key.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, but,
all right, that's my question.
Jonathan, you got anything that is pressing on your mind that you can think of?
No, sir. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. We're getting ready for that. I think we're like 67 days, if I'm not mistaken, 66 days or something from college football. Getting ready for the season. Can't wait for it. Again, we appreciate all the views here lately. Getting some more responses, so we appreciate all that. Remember, if you ever have anything you want to say, just leave us a comment. Hopefully, we can get some more videos out there, short videos out there for y'all. But leave us some comments, leave us likes, subscribe, and we will see y'all next week.
Deuces.
Deuces.